first ever major federal cryptocurrency legislation. It was passed by the House yesterday and the Senate earlier this week with broad bipartisan support. The so-called GMS Act has been a key priority for the president, once a crypto skeptic who now bills himself as the most pro-crypto commander-in-chief in history and whose family business is building and expanding cryptocurrency empire, even launching a meme coin earlier this year. This bill regulates just one specific kind of digital currency called stable coins, aimed at making them more accessible and more mainstream. Here's what Trump said earlier today when he was signing that bill into law.
This is really a big day. This afternoon, we take a giant step to cement American dominance of global finance and crypto technology as we sign the landmark GMS Act into law.
We want to get right to ABC's senior White House correspondent, Selena Wang, and Coinage host and financial reporter, Zach Guzman. Welcome into you both. And Selena, why has the GMS Act been such a key legislative priority of the president's? I mean, at one point there was this question as to whether or not it would even get a vote in the House. It had this procedural stall, and President Trump, as he's done before, got on the phone and worked on holdouts. Why does he care so much about this?
Yeah, Jay, you know the president's strategy very well when it comes to members of Congress. But look, this is something that President Trump had campaigned on. He was once a crypto skeptic, then he vowed to make America the crypto capital of the world. And on the trail, it also pushed Congress to take action when it comes to this. And you can see there in the room, the president was surrounded by a lot of top crypto executives. This is a huge win for the cryptocurrency industry. What this does is essentially it creates this regulatory framework for stable coins. These are a type of cryptocurrency that's more stable, hence the name, that's tied to a more stable asset like the US dollar. So the goal here is to make this more mainstream and to make this more accessible. But of course, this hasn't come without controversy. President Trump and his family, they are all in on this industry. They've got several business ventures that includes a meme coin, Trump meme coin, a Bitcoin mining firm, as well as a crypto reserve. And there's a company that the Trump family has a 60% stake in, World Liberty Financial, and earlier this year they issued their own stable coin. So some Democrats have been arguing that President Trump's family would directly benefit from this bill. The White House has insisted that there are no conflicts of interest here, that his assets are managed by a trust, one that's managed by the president's children.
Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachar, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders, a great millstone. Peace, love, honors, and salutations to the hopeful elect that are out there doing the work in truth and in sincerity. And, you know, as the scriptures say in Ezekiel, the 33rd chapter, around the 33rd verse, and then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. How long have we been out there prophesying to you people that the dollar will go digital one day? And this MOTB system, which this is a part of the MOTB system, we spoke about that one day they will implant a device that goes underneath your skin, and that device is what Revelation 13 and 16 is speaking about. We told you people, we warned you people about this, and as you see, they signed that into bill. Donald Trump, the man that changes faster than a NASCAR tire, or more than a NASCAR tire, he signed that into play, which there's no way that bill was going to get vetoed. But we've been warning you people, man, and things are going to start moving quick, as Apostle Tahar, had mentioned. Things are going to start moving quick. The dollar is going totally digital, man. This guy wants us to wear wearables, RFK. Why don't you wear a fucking wearable in your fucking throat and fix that shit? He wants us to wear wearables by 2029, I believe. But I don't see America going that far with the way things are moving. You know? Now, when they implement that MOTB, guarantee you World War III is going to spark off, man. Because the Lord have already kindled that fire between Israel and Iran, and America and Iran, America and Russia, America and China. The scriptures tell you the Lord will bring fire upon earth. And what will he, if it be already kindled? That fire is already kindled. That fire is already kindled, man. And we, like I said before, we've been warning you people about this. You know, and a lot of our people, even a lot of people, you know, in the Israelite community are going to fall victim to this, because you're going out there and you're teaching your people that the MOTB is sleeping with white women. The MOTB is sin. The MOTB is an embargo. You could take it, but then you could take it out. One commanding general mentioned that he'll take it because how is he going to feed his family? How are you going to eat? These guys taught you to go out there and take that experimental potion for a make-believe sickness. For a make-believe sickness. If you ever seen that South Park episode where Stan and Cartman blows up the what was that, with the Beaverton Dam, and the residents of South Park was blaming it on global warming, and they were running away from global warming. If you watch the episode, you'll see what I'm talking about. That was America with COVID. Make believe. Did people get sick? Yeah. But let's not forget, people get sick every fucking day. People catch the flu every fucking day. People catch the common cold every fucking day. One of the symptoms of COVID, oh, you lose your taste, you lose taste in your mouth. Well, the flu does that too. How many times I got sick as a kid, I ain't had no taste? The flu does that to you. But anyway, you taught your people to go out there and take that experimental drug, and members of your congregation died because of that, which they died in their unbelief. They died in their stupidity. Our leaders told us, do not take that shit at all. Get a different fucking job if you have to. Have faith, man. Our leaders teach us faith and how to survive if they're not around. How to continue the work if they're not around. How to push the work if they're not around. That's what our leaders teach us, man. To survive. Your leaders teach you dependency. Depend on them for everything. They don't teach you growth. You know? You guys doing the Passover as a fucking multitude. Hey, man, we split up. Younger brothers, older brothers, we take turns of who should be high priest this year. Because we're all priests, aren't we? So we teach each other. Well, they teach us. And we teach each other how to survive, man. Because the day is going to come where you're not going to see your leaders like that, man. These hard times. So you're going to have to learn to maneuver. See, us in Great Millstone, we're not going to have to learn because we already know how to maneuver. You know, in this thing. So they taught us faith, man. Have faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And that's what each and every one of the brothers did, you know. So we ain't gonna take that thing, man, because we keep telling you that is the MOTB, man. That is what Revelation 13 and 16 is talking about. And this stable coin thing, man, it's only forwarding, you know, the process of the MOTB. You know? The scriptures say whether they were here or whether they were forbid. Whatever you want, whether you want to believe this or not. Oh, you guys, this is some conspiracy theorists. All right? But when that time comes, you remember them words, man. You know? You guys are out there in this, you know, thing for clout, man. You know? You see what happened with the ultimate clout chaser. You guys followed that dude, Adonis, aka Pegasus. You followed that dude, man. He cursed out his own teachers, man. Disrespectfully. Talking about he's the high priest. Well, your high priest quit. What are you going to do now? Just like you followed those two dumbasses down in Mississippi talking about they can't die because they under the new covenant. What are you niggas going to do now? Because they quit. They stopped teaching. Them niggas is out of here. Just like you niggas followed the tried and denied niggas. And now you following Beavis and Butthead, aka Genesis. Them niggas are going down, man. How about Shemai Shah is gonna shut them niggas down too? Cause them niggas are waxing worse and worse. I seen the thumbnail. I didn't watch the video yet, Lord willing. I'm gonna check it out after I finish this. That they're now teaching that 2/3 will be beamed up. So I'm gonna check that video out, man. See, we watch you guys, man. We watch everything you do. Aren't we spiritual watchmen? Didn't the Lord tell Ezekiel he set him up as a watchman? Watch for the whole house of Israel. See, we're the police. Great Millstones is the 5-0 of the Israelites, man, because we go around and make sure everything is maintained, everything is safe. Make sure the doctrine is correct. Because nobody if it wasn't for us, man, you know, the whole Israelite thing would have been this whole truth would have been a ball of confusion. You got this camp teaching this, that camp teaching this camp teaching some of the great things. Then they mix, you know. The Lord got the great millstone prophets correcting all you niggas, man. Teach the right thing. That's all you have to do. And you heard the news feed, man. This thing is signed, man. This thing is signed and ready. So they're ready to do something, man. They're ready to do something. They distracted you with that whole Epstein shit. Even the whole bombing of Iran, I believe they signed a few bills during that time. See, Esau, man, he signs these bills in secrecy, man. He doesn't bring it to the people. The people find out after the shit is signed. Wicked and disgusting men and women are governing you Americans, man. Greedy people, man. So, you know, as the scriptures say, man, watch. You know, be circumspect. Watch, man. So I'm going to say all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders, the great millstone. Peace, love, honors, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Hey, man, like the brothers from Texas say, man, you know, yeah, watching the news it's draining. But you have to watch it, man. You have to. The scriptures say to walk circumspect. Yeah, it's very draining, man, but shit, we still gotta watch it, man. So, anyway, I'm gonna say shalom.